Anyway, boys, we're rocking up to the Equestrian Supplies Center right now. There's something else I want to show you guys real quick. I'm going to show you how you can lock all of this gear up temporarily, right? This is important. This is a temporary lock. I wouldn't be locking this thing up and then going to work or anything like that and leaving it for a couple of hours. But definitely, if you were just tucking into the shops like I am right now, what you'll do is you'll park your bike. Let's turn this camera off, boys. And as I said, I brought that string bag along with me, and there was that little thing in there that I wanted to show you guys. Check this out. You ready? This is sick. I bought this years ago, and I'll have a link to this down in the description of this video if you want to grab one, but it's proved invaluable. It's a little cable lock, right? Now if we take off the jacket, what I'll be able to do is lock the jacket to the bike. Crazy, right? Crazy how much things have progressed over the years. There's the jacket looking sweet. There's that back plate. But yeah, check this out, right? So this little cable, you thread this around something on the bike that's permanent. So I'll just thread it around that. It's just for the purpose of demonstrating what we're doing. Oh, this needs to be on the other side. Let's chuck that through. Okay, so I've just put that around the crazy iron crash cage. You could put it around your frame. You could put it around the rim, around the top yoke of your handlebar. There's pretty much anywhere you could put this thing around. But anyway, then you grab your jacket, you feed the wire through the arm, pull it out the other end. So that's it. The jacket now has the wire running through it, and I can hang this back up on the bike. And then what we do down here on the little lock is you just chuck this in there, chuck that in there, press the button, scramble the code, and that's it. Your jacket's now completely locked up to the bike, so you can run off to the shops, not have to carry your jacket around. You could lock your helmet up on there as well and just have that stuff sitting on your bike. So really, this thing is to stop opportunistic thieves from just walking past and grabbing your helmet or grabbing your jacket off your bike. It's not going to stop a pro thief. If you guys park somewhere like every single day, I wouldn't be using this thing because someone might scope out your bike and then come back like another day knowing that you parked there and bring in some what do you call them, like cable cutters, and just cut the cable in and then take off. But to stop opportunistic thieves, I reckon this thing's pretty cool. Anyway, I'll chuck a link down in the description below for you guys if you want to pick one up. They're over on Banggood. They're pretty damn cheap and always good to carry around with you in your motorcycle kit. Alright, let's go get the goods for the little girl. Here it is, boys. 10 kilo bag of 10 kilo bag of powdered milk, I guess. It's like specially formulated for lambs. As any good motorcyclist does, we sign up to a challenge at any chance we get. So we're going to try and get this thing home on the motorcycle by strapping it down and hopefully not getting this thing sucked into the back tire and having a horrible accident on the way home. I haven't done this before, so wish me luck. Hopefully this works out. Oh yeah, that'll work as long as that's not going anywhere. Bro, how good is that? That's not going. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. That's sick. Now what do we do with this tag tied up down here on the side? Yeah, that's mad, bro. How good is that? Sick. Alright, let's get back on the bike and tell you guys about the little girl. There's a flip and dip, by the way, boys. Thanks to the boys over in the UK that sent that over for the channel. I've got another one coming. This is the universal flip and dip, but they're going to send me one that's MT10 specific that sits a little bit closer up in here and doesn't sit so far out off the bike. I've got this on an R&G tail tidy at the moment, which I needed to slightly modify for this thing to fit on, but I'm trying to clean up the tail. I'm going to try and get an integrated tail light, some LED strips down the side, maybe some aftermarket indicators back here. I checked out the ADRs and the indicators need to be no more than 30 centimeters from the back of the bike, so I think we're spot on right there, because every time I get on this bike I always kick something on the back here. Plus also, look at this, teeth marks on the indicator because Gary keeps on trying to chew them. So yeah, anyway, flip and dip is sick. I've got a whole video doing unboxing and talking about those guys. If you want to check it out, just search flip and dip on my channel, or you know what, I might link it down in the description for you guys. Make it easy if you want to go and check it out. If you want to go and check out a plate flipper, they do plate flippers for pretty much most motorcycles out there, not scooters. I think my guy over at Flip and Dip was saying that it's a little bit hard to do scooters because they've got such a huge fender on the back. But anyway, alright, let's get back on the bike. Man, that is a big engine in that Jeep. 6.4 litre Hemi V8. I thought riding a litre bike was stupid on the street. Alright boys, the rest of this video is going to be a little bit cute. I'll show you some images of the little girl that we're taking care of. Unfortunately, she was orphaned by her mum. And her mum should be a good mum. She came from She came from one of our other sheep that has always been a very, very good mum. So she's the daughter of this amazing mum that we have, and for some reason her bag dried up and no milk. And not only that, because she's got no milk, I think she the bonds between the lamb and the mum was obviously affected, and now the mum just doesn't want anything to do with the little girl. But anyway, we've called I'm going to be playing some footage somewhere up here on the screen. We've called the little girl Shadow because she follows me around everywhere. I can't get rid of her. Every time I step out of the back door, she's always sitting there underneath the WR450 that I've got on the back patio. Anytime I go for a walk down in the paddock, she's always following me. So we ended up calling her Shadow. She's super cute. She's been bouncing around with the other lambs and playing and having fun. So she's building those important relationships, I guess, with her herd. Interestingly enough, this is something that I learned over the years, but with goats, alpacas, sheep, if you overhandle them when they're babies and they aren't able to form bonds with other sheep or other members of their own species, they can develop psychological issues. And in alpacas, they call it berserk alpaca syndrome, and they can actually become quite violent because they think that the humans are part of the herd and that they need to dominate the humans, and they'll start attacking humans to try and get up to the top of the food chain, or top of the what do you call it, the social ranking, I guess. The reason why goats are always headbutting each other is, one, they're playing with each other, they're strengthening their horns, but they're also trying to establish dominance and trying to work out who's at the top of the pecking order, who's at the bottom, who's always going to get constantly bullied, who's not going to get bullied by anyone. But when you bring humans into the mix and you take away that element of them hanging out and interacting with their own species, as I said, they develop psychological issues where I guess they disassociate themselves with their own species. Pretty interesting kind of stuff, man. I went on a researching binge when I had a goat that was sick a while ago, and I came across that information. I thought it was really interesting. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you guys on the channel. She's doing really well. I'll give you guys some updates as we go on with the videos over the next couple of months. But yeah, with this formula is it's different to cow's milk and the stuff that you buy at the shops that's been pasteurized and filtered, and a lot of the minerals have been stripped out of it. This stuff here, this Palantir or whatever it's called, it's got all the nutrients that she needs to grow strong and grow big and grow healthy. So I've used it before. It's great stuff. But yeah, anyway, boys, just a little bit of an insight on what it's like being a farmer on a motorcycle channel. Anyway, boys, I think that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thanks again to Ruroc for sending over the cookies and cream UV jacket. Going to get a lot of use out of this thing. I'm going to really fall in love with this thing when it really starts to loosen up and starts to form fit to my body a little bit and feel a little bit less rigid. But yeah, loving it so far. I love the styling of it. I was walking around with it last night in front of the mirror, and Mrs. Nickelodeon, she was taken aback because she never really sees me in riding gear much these days, because I don't really go out on hectic rides where I need to dress up and wear my leather pants and my leather jacket and stuff like that. But yeah, boys, a guy in leather, I'll tell you what, man, the chicks fucking dig it, bro. I know a lot of you guys thought that you'd like bring in heaps of birds when you got a motorcycle, and all you've seemed to attract is other guys that love riding. But I'll tell you what, man, the girls love the leather look on motorcycles. So yeah, anyway, boys, I'll leave that with you. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Don't forget to hit the like button on this video if you enjoyed the episode. See you in the next one. Peace.